Ginseng is the king of herbs, but Polyrachis is the herb of kings. This is a saying and a belief that goes back thousands of years in ancient China because Polyrachis has been so revered as a food, as an herb, and as a medicine. And you might be wondering, wait, Polyrachis, is that actually made from ants? Is that actually ants? Yes, Polyrachis refers to a certain species of ants that are grown up in the mountains of China in very pristine conditions and are oftentimes grown with ginseng. And really, that's probably how they were discovered, because when people were out hunting wild ginseng, they saw this certain species of ants that were, feeding on the ginseng and sort of growing around the ginseng. They thought, oh wow, wild ginseng is this amazing herb, this amazing plant. These insects are living around it. There must be something here. So boom, that's at least my personal theory is how they were probably even discovered in the first place. So Polyrachis is a deeply empowering and nourishing Jing tonic, which means it's great for enhancing the sexual functions in both men and women, for boosting athletic power, performance, and recovery, for increasing our willpower, our drive, our creativity, inspiration, and our focus, as well as replenishing lost and spent energy. Now, Jing energy in Chinese medical thought is really correlated with the energy that determines our overall quality and quantity of our lifespan. We can look at it kind of like a savings account, or kind of our deep restores or deep reserves of energy. And that's something we have a lot of when we're very young. We're a teenager. We have a lot of hormones. We feel very strong. We feel very driven. We can work all day, party all night, hardly sleep, wake up, feel great. But then we notice over time that ability starts to really diminish. That's because over time we can really tap into our Jing energy through stress, overwork, lack of sleep, poor diet, injuries, and even just the process of living can really deplete this energy. So having something like Polyrachis that's such a profound and deeply nourishing and empowering herb is really a great tool and a great ally. On top of that, Polyrachis is a great adaptogen, meaning it can help us adapt to stress. It can modulate our body's ability to respond to and actually handle stress, and it can really increase the amount of stress that we're actually able to handle. On top of that, it's really a great liver tonic and liver detoxifier. And some studies have shown that it can actually lower inflammatory enzymes within the liver and actually can really mitigate and prevent a lot of liver conditions. On top of that, it's a great immune tonic and immune modulator, meaning it can help sort of balance out and modulate our immune system, which is a really important thing to have these days since we're constantly bombarded with things that just disrupt our immune system or really confuse or depress or suppress our immune system. On top of that, it's a potent antioxidant, increasing our natural levels of superoxide dismutase, as well as being a potent anti-inflammatory. And I've actually seen some studies which have shown that Polyrachis is a better anti-inflammatory than a lot of the pharmaceuticals. And there's actually some products on the market that are just Polyrachis extracts and that are just natural anti-inflammatories. So on top of that, Polyrachis is said to be, and is known to be, really one of the most bioavailable sources and the richest sources of zinc going. And this is important because zinc is an essential, crucial mineral that happens to be really deficient and depleted not only in our soils, but because of that, also our food supply. And it's something our body burns through and uses a lot because it's so involved in our immune system, our metabolism, our enzymatic functions, as well as our sexual functions. So having a really bioavailable source of zinc in sort of a whole food, whole supplement form is really a great way, because many of the supplements on the market that are containing zinc aren't bioavailable and essentially just a waste of time because we eat them, we spend money on them, we don't actually get any benefit. So supplementing with zinc is really beneficial and been shown to help out with our sexual functions, our immune functions, as well as our digestion, enzymatic functions, and metabolism. And this is because zinc is obviously depleted in our soil and then depleted in our food supply as a result. So for those reasons, ant is really one of the most revered, one of the most well-studied, well-researched tonic herbs of all time. It's one of my personal favorites, and it's definitely something that we're going to be hearing more about in the future. Is going to be coming out more and more in the marketplace as time goes on. So if you want to learn more about this herb, definitely check out the page below, check out the link below.